Next topic is user management. See, the each chapter combination will be there. Okay, means this chapter is connected to that, means points. See, first what we have created database. On this particular table spaces I have created table spaces. Okay, table spaces is there inside this database. Table spaces are there. Same way in this database my users are there. Users, a person who is connecting to my database is known as user. Okay, see, a user is connecting to my database. Yeah, but if this user want to store some data, okay, yeah, so then he should have a space first. He should come through a pointer to my database. No doubt my DBF file is in database, but he is not allowed directly to connect to DBF. He should come through a pointer to me. Like this he should come. Okay, means he will connect to database, but data will transfer through table space. He will connect directly to me because this user is not stored in this pointer. Users are stored in my database. That's why he will connect to me with his particular username and password. Yeah, store the data. Unless and until this, who is the owner of this complete database? Who is the owner of this complete database? That is sys. Unless and until this sys user cannot assign the table space to user, unless and until this sys user don't provide the table space to this user, he can't pass the data to my database. Okay, means see, this user, unless and until this sys is the owner of this database, unless and until this sys user means don't pass the rights to this user, he can't send the data to my database. I have to give the rights. I have to assign the space to this user. Okay, so basically now this chapter we will be studying users. So two types of users are there. Which are they? That is system user and a non-system user.
System user have to specify the
Space. As a sys administrator, I have to give the space to my user after creating a user. To pass the data, to store his data to that limited extent, you can say. If I give 2 MB, space. So two types of users are there basically, that is system user and non-system user. Non-system means I will create. I means sys will create. And system user means created by Oracle itself after installation. Okay, now this can be anything. I will create by name. Suppose I have some new employee has been appointed in finance department, so I am creating one login for him, finance, and password whatever it is, suppose finance 123. This is my non-system user. As per the requirement I will create. This is my username, this is my password. And same way the system users are there. Which are they? Sys, system, already provided by Oracle, OCM. These are the different users already there. If you want to check, you can check it. How to check the list? Just give the simple command here. Select, select, see, one base table is there, that is DBA underscore users. See here the columns now. username, user ID, then password, account status, log date, expiry date, all the setting related to user you will find there. So here I can check the list by username from db underscore users. See, I have not created any personal user till now. These are all system users, because my personal users will also store in this only. Non-system users will come to this base table only, but these are the default out ln. Okay, sys system dbs nmp tsm sys dip oracle underscore ocm. Oracle
Same in the properties, and the same in the permissions.
no, different roles are there for each user. Sys is whole soul, you can say.
Sys different from
All.
system.
Yeah, now each and every user have some rights. Sys, he can create anything, he can create a user, anything, all whole responsibility is there with sys. But Oracle OCM is the 11G feature. OCM you will not find in this 10G, you will find in 11G. That is nothing but a configuration manager user. He can configure the Oracle settings, this user OCM.
The first one is sys.
Yeah, this one. Okay, OCM. Only configuration means sys means a normal DBA person is handling, but configuration sys is not handling. Configuration is looked by OCM. Like this they have divided the task now. They have divided the task. Then DBS NMP, that is monitor database, monitoring database. Monitoring the database. Okay, from OEM, that is Oracle Enterprise Manager. Online monitoring system is there, how the data is there or not, performance, all the things through that user is responsible. DBS NMP. Okay, then OUT LN, the first username, OUT out LN, that is startup and shutdown database. This user will daily start up the database and shut down the database. Okay, then system manager is there, system user is there, na? sysmn.
They divide the responsibility.
Yeah, responsibility. So these are all system user which are created automatically after database creation. Yeah, after database creation, but not before. Yeah, after a script, yeah, these users will be created. Now who can create the user? Now who can create the user? Who has the permission of create user command? If I give Nashwan create user command, he can also create the user, no problem. But by default create user is available with sys. Available with sys. But while creating a user, you have to keep in mind some limitations. Limitations means some restrictions while creating user. First is maximum 30 characters of username. Only 30 characters username is allowed. Second, special characters underscore dollar allowed, not any other. Only dollar and underscore is allowed in username, not any other sign will be allowed while creating a user. Okay, username should not match with reserve keyword. Reserve keyword. For example, I want to create a user by name create table. Not possible. That is a reserve keyword. Okay, the next thing is, okay, username should start with alphabet. Always username should start with alphabet. No numbers, no signs allowed. Afterwards you can use the number. Means just give the name create user, username Nashwan 1. Possible, no problem. No, 1 Nashwan not possible. So these were some rules and regulations. Okay, in theory you will find each point. I am not typing in front of you now, just orally I am telling you. Okay, now see, if I create a new user, so user will be created in my database here on server, but as soon as I create the user, that person, if I give the username and password to him, this and this username and password is there with you, now you log in, so he can't log in if I create the user also, because after creating the user you should give the permission to log in. So just creating a user and giving him the username and password, and he will use the connect command. Okay, he will use the connect command to come to your database, to connect with your database. So not allowed for the first time. A server person or DBA person should create the user, assign the password while creating a user. Compulsory you have to assign the password. Without password your username will not be creating. Then assign the rights to log in with me. Allow him to log in with you, with your server. Yeah, session command we will be giving him. One session we are creating for him separately. So we have to give create session command to my that particular user. After creating the user, he can log in, but he can't create the table. Again you have to give the space to that user to create his table. So this is the steps completely to store his records to my database, to a particular user. Clear? One by one I will show you. So when you are giving the privileges, when you are giving the rights to that user, so those privileges are of two types. To that user, two types of privileges we can assign. Which are they? Just I will show you. See here, two types of privileges, that is system level, and the next one is table level. System level, total 206 privileges are there in 11G, which we can assign or issue or give. Okay, and in 10G you will find 204 privileges in system level, and table level privileges are 26 privileges granted on table from one user to another user. From one user to another user I am telling. Granted on table. So system level, create session, okay, connect, resource, these are all related to system level. And table level, that commit, rollback, insert, update, delete, what we have seen in that grant and revoke command, with the help of that grant and revoke command. Okay, so which are they, you can check with the help of one query also. One table is there where you can check this privileges list. Okay, just I will give you that. From this table you can check it out. Describe system underscore privileges underscore map. This is the system level table where our privileges are there. You can check it out which are the different privileges. And describe, that is table underscore privileges underscore map. With the help of this table, this and you can have one more table with you, that is DBA underscore sys underscore privs. DBA privileges is also there, like that. Clear? Clear now? So first we will cover how to create the new user, then how to assign the privileges, system privileges, then we will go further. So before going, I've I will show you. Select username, see account status, comma default table space from db underscore users. See here, this out ln default table space which he is using, which we have created at the time of database creation.
Outline and
This username is using this table space by default. After database creation, these are assigned to this particular user. He will be using
this user and this whole
default table space. Each and every user should have a table space to pass the data or to access that particular data from a database. So table space should be there, pointer should be there to access the data. So this pointer is there with this user and it is open. Okay, sys is there, system is there, all these are using system table space. Okay, then my DIP user data, that table space he is using DIP, expired and locked status, because till now I have not sent any data. Then he will open, but these are already open in use, you can say. Okay, now how to create a new user? Simple command is there, create user username. Okay, suppose username I am creating finance and identified by, suppose same I am using password also finance. See, clear? As soon as you create and if you tell the user now you can log in, so he will give the command finance. Okay, and password, if you enter he will ask the password finance. See, user finance lacks create session privilege, log on denied. I told you na, as soon as you create a user you can't log in, you should have a permission, a separate session should be there for you. So I have to assign the privilege create session to that finance user, then only he can log in. But right now I have disconnected from sys also. Now again what I have to do, sys DBA, so grant create session to finance. Now you can check it out, no error. Now this user want to create, okay, create table, suppose EMP, E number, insufficient privileges again. So all rights are there with sys. Now grant create table to finance. See now all that DDL, DML, TCL, DCL, in that no restriction. Okay, what do you think? Now table will create. See the error, just that command rights is gone, but where it will store, which pointer he will use to pass his table to the DBF. Yeah, because of this error I have directly given that grant create table. Now you will understand, if I give table space then he can store the data. Simple. Which table space I am having with me? DMTS, LMTS, LMTS auto, user data 1, user data, n number of table spaces, temporary, undo. So by default that first inside database user data to store the normal data user data. I will be using that table space user data. I have given that name user data. Why I have created that? To keep the user data. So that table space you can use by default. Alter user finance. How much size was there to my user data? 10 MB, 20 MB na? So I don't want to give complete 20 MB to this particular user. I want to give only 3 MB out of 20 MB. I can decide the quota. That is quota 5M on means on this table space. Now 5 MB has been allocated to my finance user. Now he can insert the data up to 5 MB, not more than 5 MB. We will reduce that size to M, okay, on user data. Now I will go connect finance. Now I will create one table. Now I will insert some record. Possible na? Why? Table level privileges user gets automatically. Now no need of giving each and everything. So just check. Means object is creating. Now data can be transferred na? Each and every command, no need of giving the rights. If I am giving the table right, means complete set of commands are used by that user. He can do anything na, because now he is the owner of that table. Sys is not the owner of EMP now. Finance is the owner of EMP. He can delete, he can insert, he can update, anything he can do. All remaining grant, revoke, commit, yeah, table. Yeah, he can do anything, but other users can't do anything to his table. He should grant the command to them. No sys, because sys is not the owner of EMP. Sys will create the user, give table command, that's it. Now if finance think that production person should enter the records to his table, so finance will give the rights to production person. Insert command rights, update command rights to production, because owner of EMP is finance, not sys. They are granting with each other. All are there on database.